a crayon, a classroom, and creativity. Hands grasping at experimentation and colored pencils, we drew, painted, wrote the world into being with childish fingers and fairy tales in our heads. We learned to think outside the box as we colored outside the lines, learned to invent and reshape, to grow and create. But in this modern age where technology and endless media consumption overwhelm us, where our overscheduled, overworked, and overhurried lives consume us, it is difficult to be as carefree as we once were. And thus, we find ourselves in the midst of the creativity crisis, as coined by William and Mary professor K.H. Kim. Yet now, at a time of intensifying global challenges, it is creativity, that which fosters analytical skills and powers growth mindsets, that is truly necessary to the future of our society. So let's put this idea to the Rotary Four-Way Test. First, is it the truth? Creativity is not a concrete thing. It is, by dictionary definition, the use of imagination to create original ideas, and it has come to mean far more. From the critical thinking skills used in math and engineering, to the artistry of painters and dancers, writers and storytellers, creativity can be found in nearly every aspect of life. But when, in 2010, Professor K.H. Kim first noted the steady 20-year decline in creativity scores, the presence of this creativity has been called into question. This significant decline in what Kim calls outbox and new box thinking skills indicate that we have begun producing less solutions and original ideas, thinking with less depth, focus, and critical thinking skills. As we advance into the 21st century, however, it is clear that our modern problems require more modern solutions than ever before. Without these abilities, we come face to face with the people who have no means of overcoming challenges, and future generations even less equipped to pick up the pieces. Second, is it fair to all concerned? Creativity suffers from an image problem. It is praised as essential, of course, and employers are always on the lookout for creative individuals precisely because it means inventive ideas and experimentation. But as a New York Times study points out, research demonstrates that many have an implicit aversion to creators, with their ability to disrupt the comfort of the status quo. Pair these underlying opinions with the scorn aimed at standard examples of creativity, the tortured artists, the unstable authors, and you get a society who both values creativity and casts judgment on it. It is a strange dichotomy, and one that is fair to no one. For when the humanities are sidelined, the arts deemed unworthy, we consign other people's interests to worthlessness and limit our own potential for progress. By refusing to take these risks, by denying our world the ability to create, we don't just fail to enact lasting change, we ensure that we never even give ourselves the chance to try. Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? As we decline in our creativity, we lose more than just progress. It is creativity that helps us solve global issues and build growth mindsets. In what creativity expert Dr. Edward de Bono calls lateral thinking, it is imperative that we learn to think in new ways and solve problems using unorthodox methods. Not every challenge can be confronted in the same way. So when we expand our ways of thinking, creativity becomes a way to encounter new perspectives and learn based on our failures. And once we begin to do this, the possibilities are endless. We can begin to generate innovative solutions that will nurture communities and growth, be more open to one another's ideas, more cooperative in learning environments, and truly begin to view ourselves and the world through a broader and kinder lens. And lastly, will it be beneficial to all concerned? From science and healthcare, arts and education, our world thrives on the successes of creativity. Without it, we would have no originality, no modernity, no ideas to drive us forward. So despite where our implicit aversions might whisper to us, our world needs to change. And with this ability to overcome traditional roadblocks in thinking, creativity provides every individual with the means to achieve just that. A chance to make a difference in the world around us. We grew up as both the guiders and the guided of creativity. We shaped our world with colored pencils clutched in fists and imaginations wielded in minds. Yet as the presence of the creativity crisis indicates, this past is no more. But that doesn't mean we should let our reality continue as it is. There is far more to be earned from fueling creativity than fearing it. So let creativity break the system. Foster it in classrooms and at home. Let it pave the way to a more innovative, more inventive future. It is time that we learn to take a chance, to think outside the box, shatter the mold, and dare to disrupt. Thank you.